What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at this smart air purifier right here. Now the company sent me this over to check out, so let's go ahead and take a look. Now to get started, taking a look at this, it has a really sleek and stylish design. Definitely like it. Whether you're putting this in your bedroom or your office, I think it's gonna look great. It's not that heavy either, like it's really easy to pick up. So if you do need to take this from room to room, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Talking about rooms, this is good for up to 916 square feet of space. It has a built-in removable HEPA filter, and it has an air quality monitor, and it will show you your air quality in real time. And of course, it is smart, meaning that it comes with a mobile app. When you first get the air purifier, you're gonna wanna put it on its side like this. The reason is because we need to remove the filter from the bag that it ships in. So don't just get this and then plug it in, because your filter is not going to work because it's inside of a bag. So on the bottom here, there's like, you hold onto this and then you just twist. So if I just twist this, it's going to go ahead and come apart, and I can take the filter and remove it from the bag. Now that we have the air filter installed, now it's time to go ahead and turn things on. Of course, I have it plugged in, and all of your controls are going to be right up here. So if we hit the power button, it's going to go ahead and turn on, and you will notice the light turn on. The light and this number up here are an indication of your air quality. So 0 to 35 up here, that is going to be a very good air quality. And as you can see, it's going to be blue. 36 to 75 is going to be good air quality, and this is going to be green. And then 76 to 115 is going to be moderate air quality, and that's going to be orange. And then finally, anything above 116 is going to be poor air quality, and then this light is going to turn red. And I will show you that in real time here in just a little bit. The next button right here is going to be your timer. So you can set an hourly timer on when to turn this off. So we can set 1 hour, 2 hours, all the way up to 12 hours. To, if you want to let this run for a while and have a timer to turn it off, you can go ahead and do that. And if you want to just turn it off, you just set it to 0 and you'll be good to go. Now, when you turn this on by default, it is in auto mode. So it's auto sensing the air quality and then adjusting the fans accordingly. If you want to set it go into manual, you turn that auto off. So the A up here is auto. So we turn auto off, and that number is going to be your speed. And you can ramp up the speed down here by just going like this, and we can go all the way up to 10. Now, as far as the noise goes, 1 is extremely quiet. It's super, super quiet. You can barely hear the fan at all. Now, if you do ramp it up to 10, it's going to sound like a fan. It's going to be like sort of like a white noise machine. So it may be something you want to ramp up if you do like to sleep with some white noise. Now we'll go ahead and put it back on auto here. Yeah, there we go, back on auto. And then again, it's going to auto sense everything and adjust accordingly. We have a sleep mode here as well. So that's going to turn off the screen here as well as your color indication. So if you have this in a bedroom, it's not going to bother you. So you go ahead and hit that, and it's going to go ahead and turn off. And now everything's off for the sleep mode there. There's also a child lock. So if we hold this lock in, let's hold it in. There we go. A red indication turns on, and now I can't press anything because the child lock's on. To turn it off, we just hold it in, and it turns off. And now, we can go ahead and adjust everything if we want to. The last thing is a indication letting you know when the filter needs changed. So this will go ahead and blink when the filter will need to be changed. Now, this is all your sort of manual controls on the device, but there's also a mobile app that makes it really easy to configure all this as well. Before we get into the app, I did want to show you how this will detect air quality in real time. So here's where that sensor actually is. And I have a candle here. And what we're going to do is we're going to blow out the candle, and you will notice that the light will change and the fans will ramp up because it's going to take in some smoke, and you'll see what I mean. So there you can see that it did ramp up. Now we're on green. If I had even more smoke, it might even go to orange or red. Oh, it's going to red. So it did detect all of that. And again, you can see that the numbers have changed and everything. So this will detect air quality in real time, which is great. Moving on to the mobile app, it is extremely easy to go ahead and get everything set up and to add the air purifier into the app. You can see it right here. It is that first one. The other ones are other products from the same company, but let's just jump into there. Here we get an overview of what's going on. So we can see we have very good air quality. We have a toggle to power things on and off very easily. We also can see if we want to change it from manual or auto. It's on auto right now. If we wanted to go to manual, we can then ramp up the speed level if we want to. Very easy to go ahead and do that. We can, of course, turn that sleep mode on, which again turns off the screen. There are different scenes in here. So we have a home scene. And if we go into edit, we can see what home does. That's just the speed level. So the speed level is set to 60%. The away, the speed level is set to 30%. And the purify, the speed level is set to 90%. So you can set those up if you want to. You can also add your own scene, which allows you to set the speed level and your mode, whether it's manual, auto, or sleep. You can do that and set a name for it if you want to. So if you want to create your own, you can go ahead and do that as well. Moving down, we can set up the child lock, turn that on or off. We can also turn the prompt tone on or off. So that is the noise that this makes when you press a button. So now it's on. So anytime I press a button, so if I go over here and press something, it makes a tone. You know, if I press that or if I press the auto, it's going to go ahead and make a tone. And if I turn it off, now it's not going to make that tone. So that is the prompt tone. You can also go into the timer here and set a timer or a countdown. And if you go into the smart section, you can set, schedules and things like that. So if you want to set up a schedule for this to turn on at certain times of the day, you can go ahead and do that. But overall, this app is extremely easy to use and it gives you everything that you would want for this air purifier. So when it's all said and done, I think this is a great air purifier. It's big enough for most rooms at 916 square feet. The mobile app is extremely easy to use and gives you a lot of functionality, and it is really quiet, and it's great to see your air quality in real time. So if you are looking for an air purifier, this is one that I would definitely recommend.